Alright, here's my review of the 4Sevens Quark MiNi AA2 S2 flashlight. I've had it for a little over a month now, and so far I really like it. I've always been a maglite guy. I have quite a few AA mag lights. I always keep one in my car. I usually carry one with me and have a few lying around the house here. I also have a couple of D-cell mag lights, which I really like. I've probably been using those since I was like 8 or 9 years old. The reason I purchased this is I actually saw a review that someone else did on it, and I thought it looked really nice. It's supposed to be significantly brighter than the Maglite, and it definitely is. It has a number of output options, which it details in the little manual here with the specifications and everything. It has a low setting, which is just 3 lumens, a medium setting, which is 36 lumens, and a high setting, which is 190 lumens, which is pretty bright. I would not recommend looking into that for too long of a time. It also has special outputs. It has a strobe, an S.O.S, and a high and low beacon. The only thing I don't like about this flashlight is to activate it, there's no push button actuation. You actually have to just spin the top. So to cycle through the different options, you have to turn it once for low, again for medium, and again for high. To get to the special output, the strobe, the S.O.S, and the beacons, you're supposed to cycle through low, medium, and high twice really quickly. It does actually sometimes give me issues doing this. Let's see what I'll do here. Low, medium, high. And if you go through again, you get to the strobe, the S.O.S, the high beacon, and the low beacon. Sometimes, depending on how far it's spun, if you don't have it all the way off, when you try and turn it on, I guess it'll not really short out, but it'll cycle through a couple things when you're only trying to do once. So you'll try and put it on low and you'll end up on high. That's not really been an issue for me, but it does happen sometimes if I leave it in my pocket. I think it happens just when this gets spun too far to the left. Also, when that does happen, you can actually turn it on just by putting pressure against it. So you got to be careful that you don't leave it like that, because you could turn it on in your pocket and blow out the battery. Compared to Maglite, I would say it's pretty superior. It's a little bit smaller than a AA Maglite. It is also more expensive. When I bought my AA Maglite about 5 years ago, I believe it was $15 or $20. This was $37 on Amazon.com with free shipping, but I'd say it's definitely worth it. Even compared to the larger maglites, I have a 2 D-cell maglite and a 4 D-cell maglite. It's significantly brighter. It comes with a little lanyard if you want to use that, and a ring to attach it on the back of the flashlight. It's got the little clip for the pocket, which I use a lot. It's enough to keep it secure, but it doesn't impede you from pulling it, so you can pull it out pretty quick. I don't think I've had it fall off at all. It also comes with 2 extra O-rings. It has 2 already in it on either side, so if you want to use it in the rain or anything like that, you won't run into any problems with the battery or the internal getting wet at all. Compared to the Maglite, it's much brighter. I don't have a AA Maglite with me right now, but I have a AAA Maglite, which is pretty close in size, and the 2 D-cell Maglite, which is obviously significantly bigger. But comparing the two, I'll actually turn off the light here real quick to show you the difference in brightness. Here is the D-cell Maglite. It's fairly bright, but you're not going to be lighting up the whole room or anything like that. Now with the Quark on low, I would say is a little bit less bright than the 2D cell Maglite. On medium, it's brighter, a good bit brighter, and on high, it is significantly brighter. Yeah, it's quite a bit brighter. When using it outside, if you're hiking or in the woods or something like that, it's more of a floodlight. It doesn't cast quite as far as a mag light in my experience, but the difference is not very noticeable, and the extra brightness seems to make up for that. I would definitely say if I was going out, I would probably rather have the Quark than the much bigger mag light. Not only because it's significantly lighter, this only weighs about 1 ounce without the batteries, as opposed to at least a few pounds for this with the batteries. It's just a better flashlight, I think. It's significantly brighter. It might not cast quite as far as the bigger mag light, but the difference is really not something that I can notice very well. It is there, but it's barely noticeable for me. As far as the quality of the light, it's made out of aircraft grade aluminum. It's pretty sturdy. I've dropped it quite a bit. It's been in my pocket with keys, a knife, and a number of coins, and it does have a few noticeable scratches where the coating has come off, but I don't think it's anything that you could even be able to see in the video. Overall, I'd say it's a very good flashlight. I would highly recommend it to anyone. I'll probably be getting another one. I really don't think that there's really anything bad I can say about it, aside from the issue I've had a few times where I try and turn it on and it won't do what I want it to do. It'll end up going to another setting on the light. But aside from that, I can't say there's anything about it that I do not like. The battery life seems to be pretty good. On high setting, it says it'll last for 1.7 hours. I've used at least an hour on the high setting, and I haven't really noticed the intensity of the light going down at all. With this mag light, the 2D cell mag light, after using it for maybe 2 hours, I'll notice that the output will go down quite a bit. Even after an hour, it'll go down a little bit, but I'd say it drops out significantly. After 2 hours, maybe 40 to 50%. But yeah, overall, I'd say it's a great flashlight, and I would highly recommend it to anyone looking or considering buying it. I don't think you'll regret it.